In the sweltering heart of Ouagadougou, where the Sahel's unforgiving sun baked the red earth and hope clung to life like a fragile seedling in a drought, President Ibrahim Traoré stood in his sparse office in 2025, his gaze fixed on a tattered map of Burkina Faso, a nation branded forgotten by a world that saw only its poverty, its 12-hour blackouts, and the deep scars of colonial theft. At 34, the soldier-turned-leader carried the weight of his people's pain, etched into his heart during a visit to Kaya, where Amina, a 12-year-old with eyes bright as the Sahel stars, asked, "Why do they take our riches while our school has no books?" Her question, echoing the cries of farmers like Ishouf, whose withered millet crops spoke of hunger, and mothers like Fatimata, choosing between medicine and food for her feverish son, was a call to action. Traoré's discovery of vast lithium deposits, hidden by a corrupt regime's buried surveys, ignited a vision: Africa's first Tesla gigafactory, Volta Rebirth, to harness Burkina Faso's sun and lithium, not for foreign profit but for energy, independence and industrial might. In a clandestine warehouse under flickering solar lamps, he formed the Silence, a team of unsung heroes: economist Aminata Diop, whose sharp mind cut through bureaucracy, Moussa Wedriogo, a 26-year-old engineering prodigy, and farmers like Ishouf, whose knowledge of the land rivaled any surveyor's. They built mini-grids that lit rural homes and battery prototypes that hummed with promise, their secrecy a shield against foreign firms thriving on Africa's dependency. Traoré's childhood in a Sahel village, shaped by his mother's tales of resilience and his own encounters with miners robbed of their labor, fueled his resolve to rewrite Burkina Faso's story. His encrypted message to Elon Musk, sent directly to the man, not a corporate inbox, was no beggar's plea but a challenge, brimming with data on solar potential, lithium reserves, and the Silence's innovations. Weeks of silence tested the team's faith, but Tesla's vice president arrived, awestruck by a village mini-grid and a battery at 91% of Tesla's efficiency. In Berlin, Traoré faced a crucible: European investors, led by a venture capitalist, whose Hermes tie gleamed with arrogance, laughed, "Burkina Faso can't power its cities, and you want a Tesla factory?" The room's polished mahogany and floor-to-ceiling windows framed their condescension. A world that saw Africa as a charity case. Traoré, unmoved, slid a manila folder across the table: photos of mini-grids, battery specs, and cleared land. For the gigafactory, turning laughter to stunned silence. Aminata's zero-energy cost projections and Moussa's technical precision answered every skeptical jab, while Traoré's vision of stability through self-reliance disarmed doubts. The Tesla VP, who had seen their work, nodded subtly, her eyes betraying admiration. Leaving Berlin with no promises, Traoré carried a certainty: Burkina Faso would build, with or without the West. Musk's call followed, his tweet at 3:47 a.m. "Africa's future is built by its people. Tesla will partner with Burkina Faso for the Volta Rebirth factory, set the world alight." #Volta Rebirth, trending as millions marveled at a soldier who dared to dream beyond a nation's limits. Proving silence, backed by action, could silence the loudest scoffers. As dawn broke over a 500-acre site outside Ouagadougou, the groundbreaking for the Volta Rebirth factory marked a nation's rebirth, its solar arrays glinting like promises kept. Traoré, shovel in hand beside local workers, rejected the pomp of global elites. His work shared a testament to his roots. The Silence's mini-grids, now lit for villagers, their batteries powering Rwandan-made electric buses that cleared Ouagadougou's smog. The workforce, Burkina, transformed from farmers and students into engineers under the Silence's rigorous training, mastering battery chemistry in months. Setbacks, supply chain delays, monsoon floods met ingenuity, local materials replaced imports, downtime fueled training. Critics, from French energy lobbies to the Berlin investor, dismissed the project as symbolic, but Traoré's reply was unwavering: "Judge us by our results." 6 months in, the solar field ended blackouts in nearby communities, and by the first anniversary, the factory's first battery cells powered a nation's pride, broadcast globally. Amina, now 15, watched in her rebuilt school, funded by Traoré's Transparent Recovery Fund, tied to his gold heist triumph, its walls bearing "Our gold, our future." The Berlin investor, humbled, offered a lucrative deal, accepted with a clause for technical education, ensuring Amina's generation would inherit opportunity. By 2030, the factory employed 5,000, boosting GDP to 8% and quadrupling investment. Delegations from Mali, Nigeria, and Kenya adopted the silencer's model, while Traoré shared blueprints freely. This belongs to Africa. Amina, now a materials scientist, led sustainable lithium mining, her question answered in classrooms powered by Burkina Faso's wealth. In Arling-Sanar, Traoré and Musk unveiled electric vehicles for African roads, silencing skeptics. By Arling-Sanar, Traoré's Nobel Peace Prize speech reflected on Berlin, achievement answers doubt. The European investor, now an advocate, sat in Oslo, his regret a lesson in humility. The Silencer's Innovation Center births agricultural hubs, empowering farmers like Issouf to process crops locally, multiplying incomes. By 2040, Burkina Faso's tech hubs and universities drew global talent, and Amina's daughter, an engineering student, carried forward a legacy of defiance. The World Bank, once dismissive, hailed the factory, while Burkina Faso's children dreamed of building a continent's future. The Volta rebirth stood as a beacon, proving a mocked nation could reshape the world, its lithium-powered lights illuminating a future where Africa forged its own destiny, unbound by doubters' limits.